Welcome back, denizens of the night, to V Rising. We're headed to the northwest corner of the Dunley farmlands where the new quartz quarry is located to face Grethel the Glassblower. She's a new boss introduced with the Secrets of Gloomrot, and we'll need to defeat her in order to start producing glass. The quartz quarry is a new area added with the recent patch. If you're looking to farm lots of quartz, then this is the place to go. Grethel's house is located on the northern side. It's a pretty spacious building, so you won't have to worry about fighting during the day. Grethel begins the fight with two abilities.
Looks like I'm about to make a mess.
She throws 3 wind blades that will boomerang back to her. If these hit you, you'll be slowed. You can sidestep in between them, counterattack them, or walk behind her to avoid them completely. If she floats into the air, she'll use a dash attack and fly across the room. You cannot counter this ability. Grethel is a pretty easy target that spends most of her time walking to the next spot to do another attack. This might just be a ploy to make you think this fight is easy. After a bit of damage, she'll gain 2 more abilities. If she talks about burning or the heat, she'll drop several blobs of molten glass that burn if you walk in them. These take a very long time to go away. If you're in melee range a lot, she'll use a directional counter skill that damages you and knocks you back if you attack it. About 15 seconds after shooting the molten glass,
Watch for broken glass.
she'll talk about broken glass and blow a huge gust of wind. You won't take any damage if you're caught in it, but any of those molten blobs caught with it will explode into several shards of glass after a few seconds.
These arms aren't just for crafting. A few birds build character. Impressed? This is nothing.
Remember, if you're trying to get behind her to avoid the wind blades, don't be swinging your weapons constantly. You move faster when you're not attacking, and if you like meleeing with something like a spear, you won't be moving much at all. For this fight, I decided to try something different. I normally go with ranged attacks, but I want to show you that melee can work just as well. The sword is good for mobility, and the frost skills give you more control while slowing her down. If you're using melee, you want to be patient and try hard not to trigger that counterattack.
I wonder how much of my sculptures will sell for now.
New knowledge acquired.
Upon defeat, you will get your first real storm ability, Cyclone. You'll also learn how to craft glass, empty glass bottles, and blood rose potions. The Cyclone ability basically shoots a small lightning bolt that boomerangs around you for 10 seconds, hitting anyone in its path. This is pretty good for large crowds of creatures, especially if you're running around a lot. Of course, I couldn't do a video without showing my preferred style of combat. I showed you how to melee, so let me show you how a ranged build works. In this case, Corrupted Skull and Ward of the Damned may not be that ideal, since the skeletons you spawn will easily trigger her counterattack ability. However, if you're attacking her from range using the crossbow, then the knockback from her counterattack isn't that big of a deal. She also stands still for most of her abilities, so she's a pretty easy shot. When you attack her at range, her wind blades are also pretty easy to sidestep.
Impressed? This is nothing. What's a little cut? Afraid of the heat? These arms aren't just for crafting. Let's melt you down. You're a real piece of work. I wonder how much my sculptors will suffer now.
I feel stronger.
If Grethel is giving you trouble the first couple of times you face her, remember that you can easily leave that house to exit combat, heal up, and just try again. I hope this guide helps you, whether you like using melee or ranged attacks. Until then, Bloodsuckers, good night.